It's not about who has the strongest arm or the flashiest highlight reel. It's about fit. It's about timing. It's about growth. It's about landing somewhere that actually develops their QB or you instead of discarding you. Lamar Jackson has MVP trophies. Josh Allen has highlight reels that look like video game glitches. But this season, Sam Darnold has a ring. Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Big Temp, and I'm always going to be joined with a co-host, my co-host, Mr. Mike LaFleur, and we are the Cavecast, and we have a Super Bowl champion, people, and I want to say congratulations. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for their Super Bowl win over the New England Patriots, 29-13, in a very, very defensive game. There were some things that, I was kind of surprised by, but I think the biggest thing that I was surprised by would be the fact that we have these two teams who I don't think anybody talked about at the beginning of the season as a potential Super Bowl favorite. Now I want this to sink in a little bit, okay? I really want people to think about this. The Seattle Seahawks are your Super Bowl champions. And the quarterback holding that Lombardi trophy is Sam Darnold. Not Lamar Jackson. It's not Josh Allen. It's Sam Darnold. For years, we've heard Lamar's the most dynamic player in football. We've heard Josh Allen is the prototype. Big arm, big body, superhero plays. Every offseason, there's a debate about the best quarterback in the league, and it usually starts with Mahomes, then quickly shifts to Lamar or Allen. And yet, here we are. Darnold, the guy labeled as a bust, the guy drafted into chaos with the Jets, the guy bounced from team to team, the quarterback most analysts quietly wrote off before he ever got real stability. He just walked into the biggest game in the world and didn't try to be Superman. He protected the football. He let his defense feast. He let the run game control the tempo. And when the moment came, he delivered. That's the irony of football. Sometimes it's not about who has the strongest arm or the flashiest highlight reel. It's about fit. It's about timing. It's about growth. It's about landing somewhere that actually develops their QB or you instead of discarding you. Lamar Jackson has MVP trophies. Josh Allen has highlight reels that look like video game glitches. But this season, Sam Darnold has a ring. And that should make every front office in the league pause. How many quarterbacks get labeled too early? How many young guys get thrown into broken systems behind bad offensive lines with coaching turnover every year? And we decide by year 3 that they're finished. Darnold is proof that development is not linear. Some players need stability. Some need maturity. Some need a locker room that believes in them instead of looking for their replacement. Seattle didn't ask him to be a superhero. They built around him. They played complementary football. They trusted the defense. They trusted the run game. And when New England made mistakes, Seattle capitalized. 3 turnovers in a Super Bowl will bury you. Darnold didn't give them one. Meanwhile, the narrative about quarterback greatness just got more complicated. Rings are not the only measure of greatness, but they matter. They always have. Fair or not, history remembers champions, especially in the Super Bowl. So maybe the lesson tonight isn't about Lamar or Josh Allen falling short. Maybe it's about patience. Maybe it's about not slamming the door on a young quarterback because the situation around him failed first. Sam Darnold just rewrote his career story. From afterthought to champion, from punchline to proof. And somewhere around the league, there's a young quarterback everyone is ready to give up on right now. After this Super Bowl, that conversation feels a little different. Mike, I know you watched the Super Bowl. You were here with me. And the one thing I will say, Sam Darnold wasn't magnificent. But what he was, is he was basically the mature quarterback that they needed. And I think that maturity came from all the disappointments and all the shuffling around and the time that he spent in places where they didn't appreciate him. That's just my thoughts. Anything you like to say upon what I've actually given out to everybody? I see your mic is muted already.
Hey man, chill out. I'm trying to find my headphones, man.
You know, there's such a thing called preparedness. I don't know what's going on, but
they were on the charger, but they weren't charging.
Oh,
and then I had to grab my other ones, and those weren't charged. So,
oh God,
yeah, that's how that goes.
What I was saying was, I think basically the Seahawks. There's some teams right now that I can say that Sam Darnold played for that are kicking themselves right now because they understand that they did not do everything in their due diligence. And a lot of times it's not really up to the coaches. Sometimes it's, the GMs. Sometimes it is the coaches. Sometimes it's a matter of being drafted into the wrong place at the wrong time. Or sometimes it's just a matter of being drafted to bad organizations. Sam Darnold has proven the last 2 seasons that he is a very, very good quarterback. He's lost 7 games in the last 2 years. He's won 14 games in the last 2 years apiece. That means he's
like 30. He's like 30-something and 6 right now in the last 2 years. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at this and thinking to myself, how many other, organizations are looking at themselves and thinking to themselves, damn, we really fucked that up. I mean, for one, the first one that comes to mind is, of course, going to be Minnesota because that's where he was at last season. They had a 14-3 record. They were a good team. Mind you, Sam Darnold didn't play the greatest in that game, but I still think it was his first time getting to the playoffs. You should have brought him back for another season. Mind you, the situation said, hey, we have JJ McCarthy, who's our rookie quarterback, who's going to be here next year, and we plan on throwing him in next season. Okay, that didn't really work out for them this season as well. So another injury to JJ McCarthy. So I like I said, this just goes to show you there's a lot of good QBs, and maybe even just say a lot of good players where teams give up on them too fast. And I know you've said this in the past. People are too quick to give up on young players because they want immediate results. Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah, there's no player development at all.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this right now, they just got a first-hand witness, basically a master class in showing you this is what happens if you are patient and you bide your time. Sam Darnold, yes, I know it's different for Seattle because they picked him up in a contract, after another team discarded him. I understand that. This has not really, that's not what my point is to this. My point is Sam Darnold got a chance with a team who believed in him, who brought him in as their starting QB after the season he had last year with Minnesota. Their plan was to bring him in as a starting QB. They believed in him. Okay? So that is completely different than when other teams bring him in as a backup, knowing that he's going to be backing up another guy that they plan on starting. And then he comes in and shows his ass and wins 14 games in the season, and then you decide to let him go. Right? So that is completely different. And like you have said in the past, I'll give you credit for it because I've said, I want guys to develop a little bit faster. And sometimes I think that does happen, but I don't think it's going to happen in every case. Sam Darnold was drafted in the same year as Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
The thing is that a lot of the time with these players, these young players, it's all dependent on how they look as far as like their coach, what kind of system they're in. Does the system like favor their skill set or not? Like,
yeah,
it's a lot of factors that can go in, especially even it's not even just for quarterbacks, but like all positions, like running backs,
yeah,
receivers. Like, I feel like a lot of the time, the running back position, especially, like for me, it's really all about opportunity with running backs because a lot of the time, running backs, you get them in the right system and you get them the right amount of volume, they can be productive. Like,
yeah.
now they might not be like all great, but more times than not, you can get a productive back if you just give them the opportunity. The problem is that they give these dudes such short leashes these days. The minute they make one or two mistakes, that your opportunity is gone now. So unless they really like you, so.
And what's funny about that is that with Seattle, they had pieces that were already in place. Like their core was pretty much, set. They had some young players. They brought back some guys like Jaron Reed, like a couple years back. He had left, went to KC, and then came back. They had guys like Love that they got in free agency. They had guys like Witherspoon that they had. I'll just put it like this. DeMarcus Lawrence, adding him to their fucking roster as a free agent. I think it was a free agency, but adding him to their roster was a very, very good decision by the GM and by the ownership group. Because DeMarcus Lawrence was a proven pass rusher. He was a proven player. He's been in this league for a while. He's done pretty much everything that you can think of except for go to the playoffs and be successful. And once he got to Seattle and they got to rolling and their team was, doing things and they were playing well and he could smell that playoffs coming. And then he understood how good they were. When they got to the playoffs, DeMarcus Lawrence played really, really good in the playoffs and was a good leader. And I'll just say that was a great pickup for the Seattle Seahawks because he finally got a chance to do something and get a taste of what it was like to be in the playoffs and in big games. And he didn't disappoint his fans and he didn't disappoint himself. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He went out there and played like, I may not ever get this chance again. The Seattle secondary is the best secondary, I think, in football, bar none. I don't think there's another secondary as good as them. Now, with that being said, I think Sam Darnold, just like DeMarcus Lawrence, was another piece that they added, another guy who had never been, really done anything and finally got a chance. And when the chance came along, he took advantage of that opportunity and said, I'm going to make the most of this. I want to say, good for you, Sam Darnold. Congratulations. You did things, and let's be honest, this is not me trying to bash on Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, but this is me saying, I don't think that Josh Allen is going to ever get to a Super Bowl. I know that I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just saying I don't think. And a lot of that is because of the organization that he plays for.
Nope. I'm not giving him that pass. Nope. Absolutely not. The reason why, let's be real, is because of Josh Allen.
I knew he was going to get
organization. My ass. Did you see how he played in that game? That's what was just the organization.
Oh, I knew I could get you to come out if I
said it. Absolutely not. No, you sound like the Dan Orlovsky.
I had to do it.
Everybody else.
All these goddamn. Oh, my stomach hurt now.
Anyway.
You took a little bit too long. I was like, damn, he's not biting.
I had to think about it for a second. Did he just say what I said?
Oh my God. But I do not think he will ever get to the Super Bowl. And you're right. It is. I did do that on purpose. It was me baiting you. We got to have a little controversy on here. I had to see what was going to happen. I had to do it because we've had this talk before. And you are absolutely right. It is because Josh Allen has played like shit in the playoffs. Or he has let his team down in big moments. In big moments.
Yeah, it's the moment. Bro, yeah. Playoff season in any sport is about moments, bro.
Yeah.
He's had good playoff games, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. He's had great playoff games. In certain moments when it's money time,
yes,
he doesn't make the play, right? It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And that's what separates him from like Mahomes. Because even if Mahomes is having a bad game or a mid game, when it's money time, more times than not, Mahomes is coming through.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And look, I'm not going to talk too much about the Chiefs tonight, as far as, performance and who did what, who's got what. Not necessarily about that, because I do want to make sure that everybody understands. Seattle earned this championship. They earned it. out of all the teams that, and I would be honest with you, I hate watch the whole damn playoff. I'll be honest with you. Everything that could have possibly happened for the Chiefs, for me to sit up back, even if my team wasn't in it, I could sit back and I was like, damn, that was perfect. Josh Allen gets
It was.
Josh Allen gets puts out. The Denver Broncos get put
It was like the
out.
best It was like the best version of the Chiefs winning without actually winning. Like literally.
Exactly. I was like, and so I was like, damn, I said, this is perfect. Every team that I wanted to lose lost. And look, if it was gonna happen to a team, look, I did pick the Rams to go to the Super Bowl this year, but if it could happen for a team, the Seattle Seahawks, I'm all for that. I don't have no ill gripes about the Seattle Seahawks. They're a good organization. I mean, how can you hate them? You can't hate them. But
and that was their revenge for that bogus ass Super Bowl that they got gifted. They gifted to the damn Patriots. The Patriots shouldn't even have 6 Super Bowls. If you want to be technical.
And like I said, I can't hate the Seattle Seahawks. You know, I just can't. They're a good organization, but I can't hate the Denver Broncos, and I can't hate Josh Allen, and I can't hate the Patriots. Even I really don't hate the Patriots, but it was good to see them not get to number 7. So I was okay
I don't like
that. I don't really. They're not a problem with me. But hey, it is what it is. But I do know for a fact that it was a good thing, and I did appreciate watching Sam Darnold. And last but not least, I'm gonna say this because I want people to understand this. If you want to bake a Super Bowl and you want to win a Super Bowl, get you a damn good running back. You have to have a damn good running back. Kenneth Walker, K9, showed everybody, look, put that fucking shit on my back and I'll carry us there. And that's exactly what the fuck he did. He carried the Seattle Seahawks to a fucking championship. He was absolutely incredible that night. When the Seahawks got, were going and going and going and they couldn't, they kept getting stopped, and they had to keep kicking field goals. Man, listen, the main reason why they were scoring points and getting in position to score points was because of Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker kept them alive that game. Simple as that.
Yeah, Afghan was suspect early on, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to just say, Kenneth Walker, well-deserved. He got the MVP. I loved it. I thought the guy, the running back has gotten a lot of bullshit fucking, coming this way for the last, 5-10 years. And it's about damn time that they were appreciated.
Man, they treat the running back. Man, they treat the running back position like when they always talk about value, and I'm like,
yeah,
I can make it because tell me if I'm tripping, right?
Okay.
So wide receivers are getting paid all this money, which is fine, right? They're very valuable to offense, right?
Yeah.
But a wide receiver can't carry an offense like a running back can.
No,
because
I don't think it can.
Because here's the thing, the receiver is still reliant on the quarterback to get him the ball.
Of course.
Regardless.
Of course.
So it's not, the quarterback still has to be like, how can I say it? It's like if you have a bad quarterback but a great wide receiver. That great wide receiver, while he's still great, he still has to rely on the bad quarterback to get him the ball.
Yeah, he's only going to be at his best once you get him the ball.
Exactly.
All the other shit.
Running back, with a running back is different because all the quarterback is doing is handing it off to him. It's not like he ain't got to wait for the receiver to run his route, break off, see the ball. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to do all that. Yeah. He could just hand the ball off to him, and the running back and the lineman let them do their thing. It's a lot more simpler.
It is, but I'll be honest. I want people to understand. We're not saying that running backs don't depend on anybody because they do. They depend on their line. They
Yeah,
depend on a
yeah, I
line
understand that.
But what we're saying in this instance
First
is that
down, though.
it once that quarterback hikes the ball, he is very dependent. The wide receiver is very dependent upon the line protecting. He's dependent upon the quarterback being able to see him and go through his progressions, and he's also dependent on the quarterback being able to make the throw. There's too many variables there, right? So I don't think a wide receiver necessarily is going to be able to carry a team in most instances the way a running back can. So
Yeah, think about it.
I don't
Justin
know.
Jefferson, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. Justin Jefferson, right? Great wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
They haven't really They haven't really had really much playoff success, right?
No.
Now compare him. He hasn't really doing anything like by himself for the most part for them offensively or as a team because
No.
obviously the quarterback position is very inconsistent, right?
Yeah.
Now you compare that with a dude like Derrick Henry when he was with the Titans. He was literally the entire offense.
True.
That was literally all Derrick Henry. That team was Derrick Henry or bust. And they went to deep playoff runs with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That's my point.
So
So
here's my thing. Speaking of that, I'm getting off sidetrack, but let's just put it this way. And I just want honest opinion. Do you think Justin Jefferson needs to leave Minnesota?
oh yeah. Now I don't know how that's gonna happen.
I don't
Because that
either,
contract is
but
crazy.
I do believe he has tied himself to that organization for no there is nothing that shows me that they're trying to get better at the quarterback position. And even with you trying to tell me about JJ McCarthy, I if people can say that all they want to, JJ McCarthy has not done, he's not been able to stay healthy. So I don't know how you're gonna, you know, you're gonna wind up wasting Justin Jefferson's years, right?
Oh yeah.
So JJ, he could be a good QB. I can't tell you that or not. Can't see the future. But what I will say is that Justin Jefferson, he's been in the league for what, 5 years now?
Yeah, I want
Five
to
or
say like
6 years?
25, 26. Yeah.
Well, he's not getting no younger, and you want to be able to still be able to compete for championships. That window as far as your athleticism and your ability starts to close after a while. So he needs to start thinking about what he wants to do. That's just my idea. So we, just so everybody knows, we're a small channel and we depend solely on our channel being shared by the people who watch us. We want to say thank you to those of you who do. And we want to say thank you if you are a new person who's just now finding our channel. I want to say thank you for also joining us tonight. And if you do like what you're hearing, please go ahead, hit that like button. And if you feel so inclined, hit that, sub button. We would appreciate it. And share this with some of your friends. If you have other people who are interested in football and other sports such as basketball, we do a lot of that here. So I want to talk about something that we've been doing on a regular basis, and that is guys that are going to be upcoming in the draft who we think are potential, as far as the picks go for the Kansas City Chiefs that we think would be suitable. We've been doing it by position. The last one we did was on defensive tackle. And this one will be over the cornerbacks, defensive backs, per se. This is going to be a very good draft for corners, I think, or defensive backs, I think. We've had this discussion, and I've told you before, there's a lot of guys I would think are going to get a chance in this league at defensive back, and that this draft might be the deepest that we've seen at defensive back in a while. Mike, I gave you your chance to pick the guys that you think the Chiefs should take a look at as far as the top 5 defensive backs coming out into this year's draft. We are waiting patiently to hear from you, and I'm eager to hear what you have to say, or as far as who you put on that list. And I know you might surprise me with somebody. I might be a little shocked.
Maybe not. Honestly, it's kind of.
You
I mean, maybe
you let me down. Well, who do you have
know.
it? Who's
to be clear? To be clear, real quick, I don't want the Chiefs to take none of these dudes at 9. Unless it's like absolutely nobody there.
I got it.
And really, there's really only one dude I would take at 9. Everybody else is an absolute no at number 9.
Okay.
And that's obviously number 1, Mansell Delane. That's the only one I would take at 9. Worst case scenario.
Who
is Mansell Delane? The dude from LSU.
I didn't.
Mansell Delane.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you there for a second. All right. You would think about
number 1.
Are you joining defensive backs as far as safeties, free safety, and corners? Or are you just doing corners?
Well, no, I thought we was just doing corners.
Okay, so I just want to make sure, because then that way I get a chance
to safeties, this obviously Caleb Downs number 1. I mean, what are we doing? Like, that's a different story.
No, we'll just stick to corners, and then we'll go safeties, another episode. Okay, so first one, say it again for everybody else that didn't hear.
Mansell Delane, the dude from LSU.
All right,
he's obviously number 1.
What do you like? What do you like about him?
He's got very good instincts. Very good man to man. Let me think.
That's a good thing for the Chiefs. They do run a lot of man. They do run.
Yeah, he's like the perfect. Like if the Chiefs were to fucking like trade McDuffie or something like that, he would be like the perfect replacement. And then on top of that, you got Noah Williams as well. So I think at that point, you really have 2 outside corners at that point. So
gotcha.
He's got good height. All the good stuff, man. I think I seen something where he generated like a 27% passer rating.
Ooh, shit.
When targeted or something like that.
That's
something like that, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, insane. So damn. He's definitely number 1 for me.
Okay.
And then number 2 is kind of tricky, because it's not because I don't think he's number 2, but it's the injuries. And that's Jermod McCoy.
Oh, yeah. I do like him too.
He could arguably be number 1, to be honest with you. It's just those injuries. Like, I don't think he played. He didn't play at all this year. No. Or if he did, it was very little.
If I didn't see him play at all this year.
Yeah, I don't think he did. But like when he was playing, dude, I think you could easily arguably have him at number 1 just off what he did before.
Now you got to remind people when you doing this and you putting this out here for everybody, you got to tell some of these people where these kids are going to school at.
Yeah, Tennessee. I said Tennessee.
Did you say it?
See, you don't be listening.
I was listening, but I'm wondering if
I don't think so, man.
Man, I ain't that damn old. Stop it.
Think so, man.
Okay.
Well, he's got. The thing I like about him is he's got ball skills, man. Kind of like Noel does. Creating turnovers.
I do like McCoy. I think he is an excellent corner. But you're right. The injury thing does worry me. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the only gripe with him was the injury stuff. But yeah, he would be a great pick at because I don't think he's gonna go in the first round. At least I don't think so.
I don't
I would
think
be shocked he goes in the first round.
I don't think he will just because of the injury that he's had or injuries that he's had. People might be a little bit leery as far as GMs go.
I'm thinking like second, third round. Like if the Chiefs got him in like the third round, that would be a crazy pick.
And
Like
I
if he
think,
comes out and he's healthy, like kind of like what they did with Simmons or whatever. They come out, everything is good, and he's healthy,
yeah,
and you get him in like the third. That would be a great pick, honestly. So
and
I got him at two.
okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the Chiefs get either one or two compensatory picks this year too,
But I think
because
that was included. That was one of the fifth round picks, if I remember
okay,
right.
well, so I
I could
think
be
they
wrong.
got. I think they got another one for Justin Simmons because they just announced it a couple weeks ago that they got this extra pick that it was being awarded to him for the Justin Reed signing down in
Yeah, I looked into it then.
with
Yeah, I got
Saints.
look.
Yeah, with the Saints. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah, so let's say you got these two. Who just happens to be the number three that you're looking at? On your board of five.
Okay. Oh man. See. Okay, I am gonna put him at number three. I was gonna put this other dude, but I think I'm gonna put him at four. So
Okay,
I'm gonna probably go with Brandon. How do you say this dude's name? Brandon Cease.
Brandon
It's the dude
Cease.
from South Carolina. I think it's South Carolina.
Yeah, I think it is Cease. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think that's how you pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I like him.
Okay.
Man coverage guy. Obviously he's got the height. He's got the speed for sure. I think he runs like a four. I want to say it's like a 4.3.
Okay.
4.3 something. I don't. It's
It.
not like 4.30 nothing, but it's definitely a 4.3.
All right.
Uh, but I like him at number three,
Okay.
and number four. Now this might surprise some people.
All right. Number
After
four.
watching the championship game and the playoffs, D'Angelo freaking Pons.
I do like this
I
kid.
got him at number four.
The-
Y'all can bring up height and weight all you want to.
He is a dog.
That brother is a dog.
He is a
I
dog.
want him on my team. I don't care if he's 5'9". Okay.
I don't either, cause that dude
I don't care.
never shies away from hitting. He's always around the ball. And D'Angelo
He's a pit
Pons,
bull.
he is a pit bull. And let me tell you, Indiana, I don't think people really gave him as much credit as they should have on that defense because that dude was phenomenal. He was phenomenal. And I do think that guy is going to make some noise at the next level. He's got that it factor when it comes to playing on the defensive side.
And I know he's got the short. He's short. I get it. But he's got the athleticism. It's not like he's like a scrub, like as an athlete. Like he's a very good athlete. So like,
yeah,
listen, man.
He may have problems.
He
may have problems against the
physical.
Yeah, he is very physical. But he may have problems against the run. Yeah, he does to me. I think he's way bigger. He plays way bigger than what that 5'9" says he is. So I do like that kid. I really like D'Angelo Pons. And I think the thing I like the most about him is just his tenacity and his heart.
It's a mentality, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mentality can take you a long way. I'm telling you, man. It really
very
can.
Much, it really can. That's a good one. I like D'Angelo Pons. I was wondering if you were going to bring him up, but I'm glad to see
that would be a dude. Could you imagine getting like, this is kind of a stretch, but imagine getting like Jermod in like the third or something like that. Mm-hmm. And like I don't think Pons is gonna last out past the third. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't see it. But if he was to last to like the fourth, I don't even see him taking 2 points. But imagine getting them two, having Pons in the slot, and then having Williams and freaking Dramad in the outside. Nigga.
Yeah, that
Man,
would. Hey,
I'm telling you.
and you get you
What?
that
And then you
that.
still got Foden too?
Yeah. Yep. That would be.
Nasty.
Hey, that would be nasty. So, all right. So number 5. Who do you have at number 5?
Okay, number 5. I'm kind of torn on this one too. I'm probably gonna go with Chris Johnson.
Oh, okay.
That's the dude from damn, what's that school? San Diego State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's pretty good, man. He's a shutdown type corner.
Okay. I never
That'll
got to
probably
watch. I haven't watched much of him, but what I did see, he's got some good skills. I do appreciate his hand fighting when he's physical. I will say that. He's got a little physicality to him.
I will say he's more of a zone
Yes.
corner than anything. He can play man, but he's definitely more of a zone guy. So I mean, for the Chiefs, they like to play man. So I mean, it's not that he can't play man. It's just I don't think it's his strength.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because we both know this. We got your 5. Out of those 5 that you just gave us, if the Chiefs had to draft a corner in this draft, and let's say any one of those 5, right? Out of any one of those 5, who is the guy you want the most?
Damn, it's crazy. I forgot about dude from Tennessee, the other dude from Tennessee too. Damn. The Colton Hood dude, I forgot about him.
Yeah. Colton Hood.
I forgot about him. Damn, I don't know. Okay,
Well,
I'm changing it. Chris Johnson, you're coming out. I'm putting him in at 5. Sorry. I forgot. Sorry, Chris Johnson. I hate to do it to you, brother.
Oh my God. All right. So now that we've had this redirection.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
If you had a chance, if you had to have one of them, and the Chiefs are, you're the GM of the Chiefs, who's the one guy that you just say, hey, look, if he's here in the 3rd round, we gotta get him. Who's the guy?
And you know what's funny? I actually forgot about that dude from Clemson too. But you know what? I'm not even gonna do that.
Oh
I'm not
my
even gonna get
God.
into it.
See,
The Avion Terrell dude, I forgot about him too. God damn. Okay, anyway. So, well, obviously, you talking about 3rd round. Mansur Delaney is not going to be there in the 3rd round, so I'm not even going to say him.
I don't think
he would be there.
That's why I said
he's going to
3rd.
be gone.
That's why I said 3rd round. Who's the guy you're wanting to take?
It would either be between McCoy or man, I gotta say Pons, man. It's between them two. I would probably go McCoy, honestly.
Ooh.
Because here's the thing. The only way they're going to get somebody like Pons is if they have another outside corner that they're going to start, because I don't think they're going to put him on the outside. They're going to put him in a slot. So if you're going to draft a guy, you're probably going to draft the guy you're going to put on the outside, not on the slot. So I don't know.
With everything going, like I think they're going to try to re-sign McDuffie. So
you're don't know that.
Huh?
I would be shocked to get that deal done, man.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, but I would hope.
I don't know how that going.
I would hope that they would be able to come to some kind of agreement. I really would. So we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to say they're going to try to re-sign McDuffie. He's going to be there. So you're probably more than likely right. They won't sign a guy like Pons. It will be a bigger guy that can play on the outside, what they call a boundary corner.
Because they're also going to want to move. They're going to be able to. They're going to want to be able to move him around too.
Yeah,
And that's the thing with Pons. I don't think like Spags is not going to like the fact that he can only like put him in on like certain situations. Like you know how Spags is, man.
I
Like, and
do.
it ain't. It's not even a Pons thing. It's more of a Spags issue than anything.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I just wanted to see where you were at as far as what you thought, and if you guys out there think there's another corner that you think maybe the Chiefs may or may not. What?
Breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking news!
What's up?
Chiefs are hiring former NFL running back, Oklahoma art running back for their coach for the running back position. It is official.
DeMarco Murray?
Yep, it's official.
No shit.
Yep, Jordan Schultz just broke the news, so it is official.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. You guys, we're breaking it on here, but you're going to wind up seeing it the next day because I got to edit.
I'm actually a little late. I guess this happened like 8 minutes ago, so
that's all right.
At least he tweeted it.
We're breaking it now, so. But that's good. We broke it on the show. I mean, hey, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So, if you guys,
because I texted you about it. They was thinking about it. And like, what was that? Like an hour later, they hired him?
Yeah, I guess so. So, I didn't think it was gonna happen that quick, but all right. I like to see it. So, if you could
be honest with you, and just real quick, look, the way that the offseason is going for the Chiefs, just real quick, the way they're attacking like these coaches and the kind of coaches that they're getting, and look, I do think they're gonna sign Breece Hall. I already think that's a done deal. And there was a tweet earlier that was talking about the Chiefs have the highest interest in him in the offseason. So I do think that's a done deal. Do not be shocked if Jeremiah Love is the Chief. I'm just saying, if he ends up getting drafted, unless Bain or somebody is still on the board, and I can still see them getting Bain or something. But if those dudes are gone, they're not picking a receiver. If Love is on the board, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
I don't think they're drafting a receiver. I think they're going to go after either if Bain is gone, and let's say Bailey. I really don't think that Bailey's going to get a chance to play for the Chiefs just because of how light he is. I just know how Spags is.
I don't see it either. It seems like he's kind of falling down the board. Is it me or like
I've heard
he's starting to not?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure what's going on. But if Love is there at 9, like I said before, if I had a chance and those other guys are already gone at the defensive end that I really want at number 1, I probably would pick Jeremiah Love. He is a game breaker. And you gotta, as we just witnessed in the Super Bowl, you gotta have a run game, and the Chiefs got to get back to that.
I will say this: if they sign Breece, this will be the perfect scenario for the Chiefs, just all around. You sign Breece Hall, you got that taken care of, and if you can get Bain, you take Bain. Like if Bain is there, you take Bain because now you got both of your problems solved right there. You got a good, very good running back that's still young. And then you get your pass rusher of the future. And then if you want, you can still get another running back later in the draft.
You can.
And then boom.
You can get a guy later on.
Good.
Like I said, but if Bain is there,
yeah, you take Bain, man.
You have to take Bain.
If you get Breece, if you get Bain, you take Bain, bro. I would say. Not that I would be mad at them getting Love if they do that. But I think overall, to fill all the holes that they need, if you can get Bain, and you already got Breece, I'm not going to be mad if you take Bain and you got Love already, and then you get another, like Katron Allen later on in like the 3rd or 4th or something like that. Like, I wouldn't be mad at that.
What happens if Bain is not there? I mean, and he's gone. and let's say Jeremiah Love gets drafted to the Saints. What about Caleb Downs at 9?
You know how I feel about Downs.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about Downs. I'm not mad about Downs. I'm not mad about what was the other dudes? I know Bailey. Bailey's kind of, I don't know, because it's just Spags. Like Spags
That's
is
my
so
only
weird
problem.
about.
Yeah, I just don't know
Yeah,
if he'll
he's
take a
so
chance
weird
on
about
it.
that. And man, I'm not as high on Peter Woods as a lot of people, man. Like, especially at 9. I'm just not moved by him.
I think he's a later first round guy. I don't think he's a top 10 guy. That's just me.
Yeah. Like if it was like 20, like
Yeah.
19, 20, something like that. Okay, I'd be like, okay, I might pull the trigger. But at 9,
What
I don't know.
what about a guy like TJ Parker?
I would like him, not at 9 though.
Okay, I'm just asking. You got
Yeah, like in the first round, yeah, for sure.
you got Kevin.
Like if you trade it back,
Yeah, you got Kevin Fall.
like if you trade it back and got him at like 20 or something like
Yeah,
that, I
yeah,
would.
yeah. So I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, it just kind of depends. We will talk more about drafts, picks, different players. Next week we probably will be talking about. I think we'll just go ahead and continue with this as far as the safety goes. I'll do the safeties. We'll continue with
Yeah.
safeties. Free safety, strong safety. Okay.
Is there any other positions that we got to hire?
I mean,
That was the last big one, I think.
As far as the running back coach,
The coaching staff.
I don't
Just
think
the coaching staff.
Yeah, I don't think we have another one that we're doing. So
yeah, I think that's the last of the big ones. I know there's like some assistant, like like what is it, assistant running back coach and stuff like that are
yeah,
open.
they're
But
smaller coaches, that we need. But other than that, I don't think there's another hire that's going to be that significant as far as that goes. So if you guys like, please leave us a name of a player, school, for corners. In this one, we will have it in the comments. You guys can put it in there. Who you think are guys that the Chiefs should possibly take a look at in this year's drafts? Maybe there's a sleeper we haven't talked about, right? Maybe there's a guy you're really big on, and you think that the Chiefs, at no matter what, they should pick up in this year's draft. You might even think we need to pick a corner in this year's draft at number 9. So, but no matter what it is, we'd still like to hear from you. So, if you guys can, again, on your way out, if you haven't, hit that like button. We'd love to hear from everybody. That's one of the things we love to do, is still have those conversations with the people who do come to our channel and, interact with us. So that is it for us tonight. I am Mr. Big Temp, and that is Mr. Mike LaFleur. We are the Cave Cast, and we appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll see you next week.